I want to talk to you a little bit about hopelessness. I don't want to make too many broad generalizations, but I'm going to do it anyway, so I'm sure that I'll get some criticism for making these kind of statements. Within my profession, the concept of hopelessness is actually something that you're going to experience when you're talking to a lot of different therapists. And that's because within my profession, most of us don't believe that you can change in reality. What we believe is that we can take your issue, isolate it, allow you to compensate for it, and allow you to, let's say, move past it, as a lot of people discuss. Fundamentally, I believe something very different than most of the people in my profession. I believe that within you, you are made in the image of God, that you are fine, that that part of you has been damaged, it's been repressed, it maybe hasn't even developed. But there's a fundamental issue when it comes to hopelessness that relates to who are you as a human being? Are you broken? Therefore what? We have to spend the rest of our life supergluing you together or compensating for your weaknesses? Or is there a basic part of you that is fine, that has to be grown, that has to be developed? And those two anthropological views of humanity make a fundamental difference as to how you approach these issues. So as you're evaluating your hopelessness, it really is something to dig into, is how you see yourself as a human being. Those two views are quite different as to how you approach any issue in your life. Are you broken or are you underdeveloped? Are you damaged? Is this beautiful human being that has been created in the image of God, or however you view this, is that person something that needs to simply emerge? Or do we have to do this wholesale changes? Those are two very different views. That the one about the changes and that you're broken, etc., that leads to hopelessness. It's exhausting. The view that I believe, you have to get in touch with actually who you are. You have to embrace who you are. You have to allow who you are to emerge. And that's a totally and completely different process.